CLNV finally showing some of that strength that we've been talking about for a few sessions before this, right? Let's go ahead and find out the possibilities as I do see something interesting coming in for CLNV. That's very exciting. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again on this Thursday. This is ARCa coming at you with a CLNV technicals and raw price action thread of analysis. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. Okay, so we're looking at CLNV on the 4-hour chart here, and this is in reference to the chop box that we were actually talking about in the previous videos, right, of analysis. So the price action today, attempting to make that a new higher high here, I'm talking about in the shorter term, right, is very interesting because what it's trying to do essentially is that it's potentially trying to break out of an ascending triangle here. So take a look, just like this, right? So I think this is actually a pretty good place. There we go. All right. So yeah, you can see that it's actually following the price action pretty nicely, and it is trying to break out at just a little over the 75% zone. This could arguably be that 80% zone, and suggesting that upside, right? So I like what's happening to it. I do see the resistance touches right here. I do see that there is high relevance of previous price action, of which we actually are facing huge resistance, right? The top side of our current candle is in line with pretty much this right over here. So there is a lot of confluence with the targets that we're actually facing resistance from right now. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and just continue on the analysis, because upon breaking out of this, right, we would actually have to touch on that target once again, or just a little bit above it at about 740 to come back down and then confirm this newly converted resistance into now a support before a continuation onto the upside. So the price action is in a sense insinuating that, okay, a good thing here is on the 4-hour, we have now every single time frame moving average below us serving as support. So everything is looking good there. Okay, let's move on to the next chart and see what we have. Okay, so this is the area that I'm telling you about it being a little, I mean, pretty exciting, right? So this is the pennant, the larger scale pennant that we've been riding for some time. And actually, you can see that we're actually in the attempt of making that breakout to the upside and have converted now that resistance line into a support. So we must validate this as support before a continuation on to the upside, which is very, very exciting since there is the golden pocket zone that we're sitting in right now. Okay, very bullish things, and we can actually make an upside move on the following criteria. Please take a look at this. Okay, we have the 12-hour volatility represented by this indicator BBWP. We are well within the critical volatility zone, which is extreme contraction or critical contraction within the 15th percentile, and maxing out. These blue bars are printing because they are maxed out at the 12-hour time frame. So every single 12-hour iteration that happens, we print a new blue bar. So this is critical contraction. When you pair volatility with momentum and then start to gain an upside bias on this, a pretty substantial move to the upside can be expected. Okay, I did a back test of this, but I'm not exactly sure why my my mean was actually deleted, but it's okay. I can just go ahead and recalculate everything. But the important thing is that the backtest is already done. I just want to show you that, for example, here, we did have critical volatility, and then we started expanding. We were already up here. Please notice that we are within the bullish control zone and close to that oversold percentile, but even still here, facing the upside from a critical volatility, we actually made a 181% move to the upside in this particular iteration. Okay, so if we reference back to the next iteration, just go ahead and take a look at this. I just want to show you the examples here. Okay, so we went into critical volatility and then started the expansion phase, and we had a massive pump to the upside of about 235% to the upside, and that was over the span of about, let's just be clear about this, 23-day. The next one was another 100% move to the upside, of which we actually just got, we continued to the downside. And then upon the pivot changing towards the upside, where stochastic momentum finally agreed with volatility, we made about a 100 spot 37% move to the upside over the span of about 17 days. Here's another iteration where we actually started firing off that signal right in here in critical volatility, and then we made that strong move of 187%. As you can see, guys, that there are several iterations from where we can actually take into account moves that we've made to the upside based on the criteria that we're very close to fortifying right now, or fulfilling right now, sorry. And yes, so please notice that the other iterations that we were talking about were barely within the critical zone. We are absolutely maxed out critical here, so there is a potential that that the move can actually be a little bit stronger. Very exciting for CLNV right now. We do need, however, we do need both of the 14-day simple moving average represented by that K% and the 3-day exponential moving average represented by D%, both pivoted towards the upside alongside volatility past the 10 percentile or 15 percentile of critical volatility and pivoted towards the upside. Those are the conditions in order for us to make an upside move here, and it looks like it is in preparation of getting that done shortly, okay? It could be in the next few days. So let's go ahead and now reference momentum by the RSI indicator. Okay, so go ahead and notice that the immediate short-term time frame is suggesting a downside continuation here. However, this is literally more sideways trading, right? It doesn't look like it's going to reverse by any means whatsoever. In fact, it looks like by the looks of the bi-hourly, it looks like we're just going to face a very limited downside here before a bounce and a continuation onto the upside. The reason why I can say that we can face the upside after this is not only because we'll find that support from the 14-day simple moving average right below us, but also because we would essentially be moving up on the 8-hour time frame, of which RSI is telling us upside is to come in. And now also we are sitting within that gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile, which would essentially pull us and have us continue into the bull strength percentile and the bullish control zone. Okay, so this is very good. Please notice that the daily time frame also suggesting an upside continuation, making a very bullish cross above the 14-day simple moving average. So this is looking very good for CLNV. Let's go ahead and reference the buy daily. Buy daily as well. Check this out. Looking very good, making a bullish cross above the 14-day simple moving average and approaching the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile, which would essentially have us succeed this and continue on to the upside. Very interesting. Okay, 3-day time frame. It looks like it has a little bit of a limited upside, but let's see. The 5-day should be the same. Oh wow, the 5-day time frame is in the bullish control zone, and it is now pivoting the 14-day simple moving average towards the upside. Okay, so this is looking mighty powerful for CLNV, as there may be some type of explosive moves coming in shortly. Okay, I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but in reference to a 12-hour volatility versus momentum profile, it could very well be within the following days. Okay, you guys, so please know that I'm not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment. Let's go ahead and load up one more thing here, okay? I want to load up the ARC Enhanced MACD, which is actually one of the indicators provided upon a subscription, right? So if this is something that you're interested in getting, actually there are a total of 8 indicators here, of which are available to you. All of them come in one package. Please send me a DM and we'll go over those details, okay? This is essentially volatility versus momentum packaged in one indicator. This is the manual way of doing it, right? And Crypstex has essentially packaged that into literally one strategy here, and it is also featuring bull and bear signals, okay, upon weakness and strength in the broader market. In the market, right? I'm talking about the particular asset that you're looking for or whatever. Okay, so in this case, I would like to go ahead and touch on the fact that, yes, we are critically contracted, just like we are right here, literally showing you that the potentials are coming in very soon. In this case, since you are having this weird little claw here from from the momentum, you can actually get a little bit of clarity using the enhanced MACD by showing you that the upside is starting to get favored, which would essentially mean that after we face this critical contraction, there could be expansion of volatility represented by this red cloud and an upside continuation. So I would not be surprised that we would get the print of a bull signal here in the coming day. Okay, so this is looking very exciting here for the asset, okay? Please remember, go ahead and get in touch with me if you are interested in getting these indicators, okay? We'll go over those subs. And guys, just definitely do not fall for the comments below saying for you to contact me or WhatsApp me or my phone number or the helpline. Guys, that is not me. Those are crooks trying to take your money and take away your hard-earned cash. Do not by any means get in touch with them, okay, you guys? So I want to just express that I do not have an upside target here just yet, but what I can do is speculate a little bit with you, okay? So for the immediate short-term time frame, and I am referencing literally the next couple days or 3 days, we could be in our path to make a touch of that 77.30. Even if we do face some explosive moves to the upside, then we can also see a move all the way up to 82.70, right where the 2.272 is located, right below the 2.618 at 8.56. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and make a little bit of a resistance range here for us to consider, and everything will be good. Okay, so please remember that 2.272 is in reference to some resistance lines that we've already faced before, okay? And the 1.618 is literally also resistance and also the opening of this candle right over here, okay, you guys? So I'm going to go ahead and make a trend line and show you guys the areas of interest for the coming sessions, and I'm talking about very short term, okay? So with that said, you guys, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off the video. And yeah, go ahead and refer to the links in the description below if you would like to reach out to me via Twitter or Discord. Okay, you guys? So I wish you well, a very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.